And so what we want to do today is encourage you to take the mask off and to be yourself, be who you are, to show up authentically. Now, I say that knowing that as 15, 16, 17-year-olds, you may not know who you are. And that's okay as well. Especially as people of color, our journey to figuring out who we are and standing in our truth and standing as our authentic selves sometimes comes later. Because we have to figure out, okay, who am I? For me, I identify as a Black woman. So who am I as a Black woman? And who am I as a Black woman in a predominantly white work environment? And how do I make sure that I am authentic to myself and that I can sleep well at night knowing that, whether I was in a meeting with, other administrators, with community. And so even though I'm a MECO director and I work in a suburban district, I still feel very connected to my students from Boston. And I want you all to know that you have power, you hold power. Oftentimes when I'm talking with my students, we're talking about, things that may be happening in our program or in our school or in our communities. And we're all, we all participate in similar communities, right? Suburban communities that are predominantly white. We are one of a few people of color, so you are one of a few students of color that may be in your classes, that are walking through the halls as the adults. We are one of few of people of color as administrators. We're probably one of the only people of color that sit around some of our tables that we're sitting in. And so we understand how difficult it is, how hard it is, how you're always feeling like you're wearing a mask. And so what we want to do today is encourage you to take the mask off and to be yourself, be who you are, to show up authentically.
So please keep that in mind and advocating for yourselves and learning to speak out and up for yourself, because you should. I am Dorchester born and raised, and also a former MECO student. So many of your MECO directors are. You should find out if your MECO director is a former MECO student, because when we say we know what you are going through, we mean it. I am here, and it is my honor, actually. You guys know about the logo contest. You should have all been told about it. And you have the opportunity to enter it, and you heard all the places it will be displayed. So of course I was over the moon to learn that one of my cherubs was chosen as the winning logo designer. I'm gonna call him up here. His name is Tariq Shakur Muhammad. He is known in Westland as Shaq, and one of our amazing, amazing, incredible artists, who also, you work for Artists for Humanity, right? Works for Artists of Humanity as well. So he has not seen the final product, but I will display it for everyone. Woo! Oh, yeah.
I see flash. Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations. We're the MECO directors in the room who are former MECO students. Can you please stand? I don't know if your children all know. We have quite a few. So, you know how you're going to some of those things you're like, we came back, okay, and some of us did so because we remembered what it was like being in your shoes. So again, those directors have done life sentences in MECO, so please make sure you honor that. And here is our shirts. Thank you.
Thank you, Tara. Can we give him another folks in the room? All right, LS, where's LS? Go Warriors, yes.
And I also want to take the time, I'm going to take a little bit of liberty because I always do when I have the mic. I want to introduce our MECO liaison, Kimber Dennis. Stand up, please. She's also a Mecca alum. She spoke just a few minutes ago. She was telling everyone that she's from Project. Her mother was part of Project Exodus, and my mother was too. We go way back with Mecca, the first 200 families that started this program. So we're exceptionally proud to continue to be able to do some of the work that we do with all of you young folks. I also want to introduce Martha McQueen. Please stand up. Ms. McQueen is our bus monitor for our middle school and high school bus, but she's also a substitute in the district. As we think about trying to diversify the staffs in our district, we have to find unique ways of doing that. So one of the unique ways is making sure we get someone who can monitor all you young, lovely folks who just do wonderful things on the bus. But we also want to find a way to make sure that the people in the district can see that we can be more than just monitors, we can be more than just IAs, but we have other places in the building that we need to be so that you see people who look like you. So welcome and thank you for all the work that you do for the Sharon Mecca program. I love you all. So now we will get started with our program. I'm going to do some brief introductions. I'm going to introduce, but actually really have our panelists introduce themselves. So first we have Michelle Wright, and we have Eric Martinez and Alexis Jordan for the North Atlantic State. I'm sorry, the Pipers, I apologize. Sprinkler fitters. See, they got me all messed up here. So I'll have you introduce yourselves. And if you could just introduce yourselves and tell us what your role is.
Hi, is that on? Oh, do I turn it on? No, it's all a assistant super with W2 Rich Construction, which is a general contractor. Was a carpenter at the beginning, and I am also a part-time instructor with the Carpenter's Apprentice Program, an outreach for Career Connection, and delegate for my union, and I can keep going, but we'll just stick to that.
She's also Tradeswoman of the Year.
Hello everyone, my name is Eric Martinez. I am one of the coordinators for the North Atlantic States, also instructor. I came through the floor covers trade, and I'm here today. Went through an apprenticeship as well. An amazing opportunity to be here to present you guys today.
Hello everyone, I hope you can hear me. My name is Alexis Jones. I am a Brookline alum. Anybody? I'm a Brookline alum. I work for the town of Lincoln as a METCO liaison, as well as the town of Brookline as a liaison. I am currently a fifth-year sprinkler apprentice. And when I say sprinklers, I don't mean what goes in the ground, I mean the life-saving mechanisms above our heads that put out the fires. And I was introduced to the trades through Village Pathways. So I hope you guys are ready to learn some new things and ask a bunch of questions, because we're definitely here to, inspire you guys and just give you some insight.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Terry Cleary. I work for National Grid, which is the gas and the electric companies that are in your area. I've worked there for 40 years. Exactly, I'm old. I want to tell you that you can start at 17 years old. Come into the company and make a career.
Good morning. My name is Anthony Johnson. I'm with National Grid. I'm a gas field ops supervisor. I've actually been in the company 33 years this October. I've actually born and raised in Boston, came up in the area, got in at the gas company, worked my way through, right up to supervisor. I've been working for Terry for years, and I'm moving along. So, hopefully you do have a lot of questions, and there's a great opportunity at National Grid. There's plenty of room to grow. You start at an entry level, money's great, opportunity, the sky's the limit.
Thank you so much.
name is Felipe Colon. I'm a superintendent with the Boston Police Department. Thank you. I've been a sworn member with the department for approximately 31 years, so yes, Terry, I am old. Fun fact, I came from Cathedral Projects. We now call them housing developments, right? But I came from Cathedral Projects, so many of the areas where you folks are coming from. I didn't let things stop me. I worked my way through the department, through the ranks. I had some great mentors, plenty of opportunities to do the wrong thing. Thank God people were there to guide me in the right direction. So I'll get into a little bit more. I will tell you that currently my role is I'm the chief of the investigative bureau. So I oversee everyone, mostly all the detectives, and to include homicide, the drug control division, and the forensic division. Wow. So please be inquisitive, ask questions. I want to share as much as I can, as long as with this panel, because there are opportunities for you to take some good advantage, take advantage of. So please be inquisitive. If not, I'm going to be asking questions of you.
As well. So I used to go on a lot of side jobs with him, and I was just really good at what I was doing. I was a mechanical girl. There was a car, I knew how to get in it legally. So I was really into cars, and I was following the automotive way at one time. I went to Franklin Institute.
Project that we wear so proud, so our voices when we have to celebrate, our young, black, and gifted so loud, our kinky coils to our curls, our blackness is celebrated all around the world. What does it mean to be black? It means that your melanin defines who you are. From brown to black to yellow, we are all stars.
What does it mean to be black? Where our people are told to stay nonviolent and put our hands up when in actuality, no one gives aid. Stay nonviolent, keep silent, and behave. We know our worth. We aren't from caves. We are black kings and queens. We just want to be seen. From our fine swag, from our clothes to our tones. We are so dope, so electric, so fly. You see that, but you don't see me. To where you tell us our music is ghetto, but still bumping out to black and yellow, black and yellow. What does it mean to be black? Where Kool-Aid is our favorite juice to eating soul food. I love my blackness, and I hope you do too. So I ask you, what does it mean to be black?
Hey, give it up, 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 give it up for Black Queens Unite. Thank you so much, thank you so much. Good job. Next up, we have number ones. I'm sorry.
Our group name is The Chosen Ones. It's me, Kamira. I am Kamira, Leonie, Anaya, and this boy Sam from Swampscott. We decided to do the hashtag Metco33andMe, and we kind of created this logo. It's an outline of the Massachusetts state, and then in the middle it has an infinity sign, which is like the words create the figure. And the words are, our legacy is what we leave, and our story is what we live. And then we have like dots to represent every Metco town. And yeah, so that's how it
Love it. They try to put that Johnny voice. My legacy is what we leave, and I respect it. So after all, everybody goes, we'll have a photographer come around, take a photo with that team, okay? So just make sure you got smiles on. All right, next team right here.
It's a video.
Can you just look at this? La Familia, let's hear about it.
So I'm Shandu, this is Shandu, Emmanuel, and Sincere. And the message of ours is, this is sort of our representation of what Boston is.
Speak to the mic.
This is sort of our representation of what Boston is, some of our favorite spots. We got Cebu, Boston House of Pizza, and just some graffiti and art that represents us. And this car is sort of moving away from Boston to this sign that says, to La Familia, exit 33. And to us, that sort of means we're leaving our towns, but we have another family somewhere else.
What district? I'm thinking from different districts all over. Yeah, so all 33 districts, that's what they travel to.
Look at this camera.
Alright, so we got our next team right here. What's team name? You got a mic?
My name is
Hold on.
how the women around us are very important. And also, not only the women, but also all the wonderful African American and Latino people who are around us every day, and that we should appreciate them.
Good job, good job. And this your name?
Okay, so our team name is Save Our Girls. It's on? Oh. Our team name is Slay. And we chose the hashtag Save Our Girls, and our poster is supposed to symbolize the silencing of Black women when we try to speak out about our injustices. I think this represents the silencing, and then there's that on top, and that's like the enemy, kind of. Yeah. So, yeah, that was ours.
Give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up. We love to see it, we love to see it. Save our girls, hashtag Save our girls. All right, next team.
Can I get a picture?
Hi, I'm Kaylin. This is Talia. We're from Sharon, and we did Growing Up Black. Basically, we did quotes that, BSC. I can't pronounce that word.
Our group name stands for Black Student Coalition, and basically our poster is just, our hashtag is Growing Up Black, and we just did a whole bunch of like Black phrases that our parents say to us. And for some of them, we said, don't act like you can't hear me. I'm not one of your little friends. You're still gonna follow your little friends if they jump off a bridge. You smell milk outside. You better eat while we're there, because I ain't cook when we get home. No one Black moms, when we get in here, don't touch nothing, don't ask nothing, don't look at nothing. And we also have stop crying before I get you something to cry for.
Oh, damn, I thought my dad said that.
You better wash them dishes before you think about leaving my house. Don't forget to take the meat out the freezer.
She forgot.
I brought you in this world, and I can
Stay in the
take you
chair,
out.
please.
And you better know your schoolwork the same way you know those lyrics.
Thanks. We love to hear it. I think it's Momo we all know too. I brought you in this world and I can take you out. All right, next up, we have our team right here. What is your team name? You might yourself, let me stay next to you.
Is this working? Take it over here. Hold your post. Thank you. So I'm Shania. I'm part of that group over there. It's like Weston and Lincoln Sudbury. And our team name is Brains of Dorchester. And the quote we chose was Black Lives Matter. And like usually when people think of like Black Lives Matter, like one of the main things like they think back to is like the George Floyd like injustice thing that happened in 2020. And while like Black Lives Matter is like also a physical thing, like our like physical bodies matter, just like white bodies, it also represents like who we are as a person and how everyone is like unique individuals. So it also means to like respect people. It also means to treat people equally. That's what it means like when Black Lives Matter. And so we wrote like some different words. We didn't quite finish yet, but like we also have some quotes. We all bleed the same blood, and we also have I'm not a threat. We are people too. Stop the killing, and no discrimination. But yeah.
Give it up, give it up, give it up. Black Lives Do Matter. Indeed. Our next team, what's your team name?
We're the girls in Quincy, and I'm Soraya, this is Noel, this is Quincy, this is Romania and Layla, and our poster, it's hashtag Black Girl Magic.
And really it's just showing how Black women are the culture, and that any words of encouragement mean a lot to us. We're always thinking, always inspiring, and we need to think good thoughts about ourselves. So we just put, some supporting things like my life matters, I'm powerful, I'm beautiful, I'm brave, I love myself, I love my skin, stuff that we need to think about more, considering where we go to school.
Love to hear it, love to hear it, love to hear it. If you already win, you can actually grab a seat.